Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you to everyone for joining us today. Super thrilled that you are here. If this is your first time joining, I am Karena Calhoun. I am your life and business strategist. I am an international podcast host. I am the founder of the Rise and Thrive Womenpreneurs community for introverts, and we gather together on Facebook. So, super thrilled that you are here. I just want to make sure we are live and I can see us, and then we'll move forward. Super happy to be here. I am really excited about today's training. So we are live. So I am thrilled that you are here. Again, welcome. Thank you for being here. I do not take it lightly when you join me. So I just want to tell you that in these short and free trainings that I hold every Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I really like to focus on, I would say, crucial topics for introverted online service-based women entrepreneurs. I know that's a mouthful, but it's really, that's who I love to talk with, who I love to support. And that's what these are for. Hi, Halama. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Thank you so very much. And so, really having you here is absolutely awesome for me. A couple of the topics that I do like to cover up under this umbrella of what I like to call the introvert's advantage is sales for introverts, that quiet success, okay? Client attraction, lead generation, online visibility, and all of this without the ickiness. And I know you know what I'm talking about, without feeling like we're compromising who we are. We want to be able to succeed in our business without all of that grossness. Okay. So I do want to tell you for these trainings, listen, your active participation is highly encouraged because it really helps to create I would say, a vibrant, engaging atmosphere for everyone. So whether you're watching live on whatever platform, whether it's Facebook, it's LinkedIn, it's YouTube, wherever you're watching, engage, ask questions, give a thumbs up, give a heart, do whatever it is that you're led to do at that moment. If you're watching the replay, do the same. Do the same, because I love to connect, whether it's in the live or in the replay. The more you engage, the better it really is for all of us. So again, I'm thrilled that you have joined us. Today's topic, I'm going to jump right in, is really the quiet selling, and it's maximizing us, the introverts, advantage in sales conversations. And really the reason why I wanted to have this conversation, this training, is because I used to hate sales, and I've talked about this before. And I may have talked about it in the previous video because I talk about it so much, because it is absolutely true for me that when I was young, let's see, I'm 50 something now. So this was at least 30 years ago. I remember working in a department store in the shoe department and being told by the hiring manager, some of your duties will be, if someone comes in and they want a select pair of shoes, you ask them what size, you go to the back, you get the size, you come back, you make sure it's a good fit, and then you try to sell them additional shoes. And I remember, even to this day, I remember what went through my head was, I ain't selling nothing. If they want to buy some shoes, they know what they want, they're going to buy it, and that's it. And that has been my motto when it comes to selling all these years, until I learned strategies and techniques and methodologies that work for me as an introvert, of not trying to sell somebody something, but actually having these meaningful conversations, and then it goes into sales. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're really going to we're going to explore how you, me as an introvert, how we can really uniquely approach sales, okay, and then turning it our own natural tendencies into strengths within our business interactions. And this is going to help us in various areas, okay? So the first thing I want to do is let's start by acknowledging the challenges, I use air quotes, the challenges that lots of introverts face when it comes to sales. The conventional high energy approach to selling that feels unnatural, exhausting, all of that stuff, icky, gross, like we're not being ourselves. That's how we feel as introverts. This high energy, oh my God, gotta go, go, go. That's not us because we're deep thinkers. So that doesn't work for us. Okay. So we have to be able to lean into our introverts' advantage and see what those are. So when we try these methods, this methodology that is really for other types of folks, not us, then this can lead to really a sense of disconnection from our own personal style and potential clients. And I want to tell you, believe it or not, your potential clients, when you're having these conversations, they can pick up on this, even if they're not able to articulate exactly what they feel, but they know that something is off. So when you're trying to be this higher energy, if that's not you, if you're trying to be salesy, if you're trying to lean into these things that's not you, your potential clients can pick that up when you're having these conversations with them. So that could be the reason for the low to no sales. Okay. That could be the reason for the low conversions. But I want to tell you, though, the good news is that as introverts, we have traits that are actually powerful tools that we can use within that sales process. And it can feel absolutely natural. So I want you to begin to imagine a sales approach where your deep listening skills, your empathy and thoughtful communication, they're not just useful, but it's a significant advantage. And I just want to do a check to make sure we're good. Halima, if you can still hear and see me, just give me a thumbs up if you're still there. I just want to make sure we are still good and we're still rolling live. Just want to be sure. I want to do a check-in, a quick check-in. I think we're still live. I believe so. Yeah. Looks like we've got a little distortion going on, but looks like we're still good. So I'm just going to continue forward and okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Halima. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now, I want to tell you that our ability as introverts to understand and connect with potential clients on a deeper level, this can absolutely really lead to more meaningful and successful sales conversions and conversations and conversions. Okay. So this is something that where you can align these sales strategies with your introverted nature, your introverted personality, who you are, all of these good things, and you can begin to see a smooth transition. So I want to give you really three, I would say, action steps that you can take. And you all know, or for those that you do know, yes, I'm a strategist, I'm a coach at heart. So I love action steps, immediate action steps. So the first tip I want to give you is to begin to cultivate those empathetic engagement activities. And what do I mean by that? This is going to involve building a deeper connection with your potential clients. It's really about actively listening and responding with empathy when you're having these conversations, these sales conversations. It's not judgment. It's not even the compassion of it. It's the empathy of it. When your clients begin to feel that they are truly heard and they're truly understood, it begins to build trust and it begins to foster these strong relationships. And that can set the stage for a successful sales. So I know I say a lot, your client, but I should probably say your ideal client, your potential client. So the first key is when you're having these conversations, make sure they're empathetic. Make sure you're not coming from a place of, I've got to make this sale. Make sure you're not coming from a place of, I've got to feed my family. We're hungry. We've got, so you're coming from a place of empathy with your client. So that's the first thing. So you probably want to rethink the conversations that you're having. Okay. The second thing is use storytelling in a very strategic way within your sales process. Storytelling, you can use this really to make these conversations more engaging. You can share relevant stories, ones that actually resonate with your potential clients' needs, things that they've been through. This could be success stories. This could be client testimonials. This could be personal anecdotes. Things that highlight the benefits of your products and services. Storytelling absolutely makes these really big, complex ideas more relatable because you know what you're doing behind the scenes when it comes to your program and your services, your products, but it has to be relatable to your ideal client. And this helps the message really stick. Okay, it helps the message really stick. So Halaman says, great strategy. I mostly just chat casually so they get comfortable with me. Is that okay too? So yeah, you can still chat with them casually so that they can get to know you, but you also want to have a reason for why you're doing it. And I'm not saying going into every conversation thinking, okay, I'm setting the stage for this, but you want to, why are you chatting? What is it that you want them to learn about you? What is it that you want to learn about them? How do you want to build this relationship? Some chats that I go into, I want to know more about that person. I want to know who they are. I want to know what got them where they are. They may not necessarily be a potential client. They may be a strategic partner. So I want to know more about them. I'm always curious. That's one thing I will say. Remain curious when you are talking to people because you never know which direction is going to go in. I seldom go into a conversation saying, this is a potential client. This is someone that I'm going to sell to. I never go into a conversation like that because it can go in so many different ways, so many different directions. I've gotten on chats where I've said, you know what, this is not going to be a potential partner. This is somebody I actually want to interview on my podcast. I've gotten into chats where they've said, you know what, you're so interesting. I want you on my podcast. I've gotten on in chats and they've said, you know what, I would love to collaborate with you. I've gotten in podcasts or chats and they've, I've said, oh, well, I think this might be someone that I can support, you know? So keeping that in mind when you are having these conversations, just be open. Just be open to where is this conversation going? That's going to depend on what you have going on within your business. For me, I have the podcast, so there's multiple reasons why I'm talking to people. Okay. So first thing, like I said, you want to really the empathy that really needs to show through, and that's not something that unfortunately, I do see people that try to imitate it. It's not something that can be imitated. It has to come naturally, has to be something that you cultivate within yourself. That means you want to relate on a human nature with other people, in a human capacity with other people. So having that empathetic engagement with others, and then the storytelling. And then the third thing is really having a sales process that um, you taking time to reflect on it. Okay. Reflecting on that sales process is really going to be key. Okay. You want to think about what worked. You want to think about what didn't work. And you want to consider how the client responded to different aspects of what you were saying. Okay. And it could have been, a pitch that you were delivering, however you do it, whatever the case may be, whatever you call it. That's another segment that I'll get into later. There's no pitch really. But I digress. Again, another topic. But within this sales process, you are reflecting on the practices that you've taken, what you've done with these potential clients, and then improve on it. Okay. But then also make sure it suits you as an introvert. One thing that we're good at, introverts advantage, one thing that we're good at is introspection. Introspection is like top of the list for us. It's not a beating ourselves down type thing. It is definitely an opportunity for us to really reflect on what happened, what went well, what didn't go well, those types of things. So keep those three things in mind as you are building out your sales conversations. These are three things that these are the things that it's they're intangibles that really make a difference in the conversations and how you begin to convert your ideal client into a client, your potential client into your client. So I'm going to begin to wrap up here. I want to really encourage you to just really take a significant step forward. Okay. Take a significant step forward, because all of this trying to figure things out, trying to, do it how you've been doing it, trying to do what the gurus say, all of this stuff, it can be overwhelming. It can be taxing. It can really draw down that self-confidence that you've had. So I want you to begin to take a step forward, and I want you to do yourself a solid. I want you to schedule a breakthrough call with me. And during this call, we can explore how you can tailor these strategies to your own unique style, your own business needs. So having this breakthrough call is so key. It is so ideal. You're welcome, Halima. Thank you so very much. And Halima has dropped in the comments. She has dropped in the link to schedule the breakthrough call. And this is a free call. This is going to help us really get a personalized strategy tailored for you. Okay. It's not just a conversation. Okay. This is a call where we're going to deep dive into your unique challenges, strengths that you have, and then how we can get you up and rolling as an introvert and getting sales into your business. Okay. We're going to explore what is your current sales approach. We're going to identify areas where you can leverage your qualities as an introvert more effectively. And we're going to discuss some of those strategies that align with your authentic style. So this session it's designed to really provide you with clarity and actionable insights. Okay. It's going to help you it really is going to help you transform the way you engage with your potential clients and conduct sales. I told you the story of what I said over 30 years ago when I started a new job in a department store in the shoe department, and hating sales. And now here I am helping introverts to get sales. So that gives you an example, an idea rather, of it can be done. It can be done. Okay. So again, as I begin to wrap up, remember that you as an introvert, you have qualities, you have advantages. And these advantages can be used inside of your business, in sales, in client attraction, lead generation, being visible online. You have advantages. And by embracing and adopting these qualities within your processes, you're going to begin to create a process that is not only effective, but also a true reflection of who you are authentically. Again, without the ickiness. So I'm asking you to listen. Let's get on this journey. Let's get together. Let's transform your approach within your business so that you're able to resonate with your ideal client. Yes, Halima, being an introvert is a superpower. We just have to know that. We have to know that. We have to know that. We have to lay hold to that. 100%. 100%. So hopefully this has been beneficial to you. Hopefully you have grabbed some nuggets, some gems, some jewels, something that has helped you along the way. Again, remember, the link is in the comments. Be sure to schedule your breakthrough call. I am absolutely 100% looking forward to chatting with you to help you move to your next, to help you get out of that feast or famine cycle. So I will talk with you all the next time. This has absolutely been amazing. And if you have any questions, even after this live stream has ended, drop them in the comments and we'll be sure to get them answered for you. Bye for now.